Superbowl 57.
Set to kick off.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Well, throw on first down with Wilson. Well, the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
8 yards on the pickup brings up second and 2.
They'll run it here with Logan. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
On first down, Wilson. And this will be incomplete. A physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Second and 10 now, Wilson. Left side complete to Lockett.
And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At the 33-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go-around?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You can talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, knowing that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try to prevent that from happening again.
That one good for 33 and a first.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him, but don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
Well, they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play.
Put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Herbert just beat the play clock. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Jaron Reed, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got some real estate inside the 30. That's complete to his speedy wideout Goodwin. They'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. Not a touchdown, obviously, but playoffs, you're on the road. At least you put something on the board.
I would agree with that totally. You're not exactly sending a message to the opposition, but you are letting them know that you came to play.
Yeah. At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Wilson. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And touchdown, Seattle. T.J. Logan, 60 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
And after the touchdown. Here's Myers to boot it away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And it's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 29-yard line.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Position on him, and he pulls it in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Darrell Taylor. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Herbert. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Troy Aikman. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. What a moment for him. A pick 6 in the Super Bowl. You think about some of the big pick 6s over the history of this huge game. I remember, because I was watching with a lot of Colts fans, Tracy Porter picking Peyton Manning to get the Saints' first title.
Yeah, that one pretty much sealed the deal for New Orleans as well. But I got to go back a ways because, you know, unfortunately I'm considerably older. Herb Adderley, the Green Bay Packers, got it all started. The first pick 6, Super Bowl II against the Oakland Raiders, and some of the better ones that were out there. You might remember Dwight Smith and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers had 2-in-1 game when they won their Super Bowl championship against Rich Gannon in Oakland. You mentioned Tracy Porter already. How about James Harrison to the Steelers? You remember that one? 100 yards right before the half ended. That was a big-time play. But for me, the absolute classic, Willie Brown in slow motion against the Vikings for the Raiders. The grand old man, Willie Brown, 75 yards.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 36 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Jaron Reed able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
It's 2nd down.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. 7 yards on the play, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
From the gun, Herbert. The ball popped in the air, intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Seahawks take over.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Kaiser White
On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. They'll find Everett there, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. His second catch in the Super Bowl, but it's good enough for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
From the shotgun, Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Throw left side, complete. That's Logan. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best. And keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the first from Eckler. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it doesn't pan out, and the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. That one complete to his receiver, Jennings. All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A nice gain of 21 yards. 2 minutes on the clock in the 2nd quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 1st down, Logan. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It'd be hard to say that the defense wouldn't be ready for a 1st down run. When you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. You want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as he'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they're going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, LA. Touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Wilson. He goes right back to Metcalf, this time complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Their 48-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, Wilson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Wilson. And that will be incomplete with the clock showing 18 seconds now to go.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Return, all things considered, but holding.
I agree with you totally. It's actually a return that they were going to be very proud of, but when you end up holding and bringing it back, now your offense has to start a little bit deeper in their own territory.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 9-yard line.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Taken in the end zone, and we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, Herbert. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jalen Reed in there to get him yet again. That is his 3rd sack tonight. They can't figure him out.
3rd down. 3rd and 9.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's got his man on the comebacker. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Austin.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Right at midfield. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
It's Eckler again. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
play fake to Eckler. It's Herbert. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he's got this down to the 45. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 20.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage?
Once more, here's Eckler. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackle through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. The quarterback will keep it himself. Quick throw complete, and he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. This is Logan. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Wilson. Over the ground, over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. 44-yard line. On first down, Wilson. And he'll find his man on the end line, complete. 5. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
First and 10.
They'll run on first down. It's Logan. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. First down, Logan. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They run again with Logan. He's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a first and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. T.J. Logan, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And it is good. There were about 70,000 people about to turn blue from holding their breaths, but it's good, and this Super Bowl is tied. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this Super Bowl has been as good as advertised. Probably one of the best that we've seen in recent memory. All even here in this 4th quarter. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
Tackled at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Second down, Eckler. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
That's one of the problems when you sell out to stop the run on 3rd and short. Sometimes you break that initial wall and you go a long way.
So how do you prevent it?
That's tough to do. That really is tough to do. One of the things offenses like to do nowadays in practice, you know, they do a lot of working against equal numbers. They'll start putting more and more numbers on defense and just telling the offensive guys, figure it out. Learn how to block it. We may see this situation.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
It's time to learn that. Mess around and
2nd and 11 now. Going on the ground with Eckler. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try the air now with Herbert. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Jaron Reed. Make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game.
Second down.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. Going right side here, and it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 17-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
The ground, it's Eckler. 4 yards on the pickup. It'll be 2nd down. Whistles now at a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Herbert off of play action. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning.
A loss of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 3rd down, but they are in field goal range already.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game.
A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the fourth, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down in those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. He'll find Metcalf. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Throwing now is Wilson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
Here's Wilson. This pass to Jennings, and he makes the catch. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, over Tel Aviv.
In this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He's going to let it throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that may write a finish to this Super Bowl.
Down.
Option play, and they'll give to Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Second down at 6 now from the 42. on the option. Here's Eckler. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And the Bolts have done it. The Los Angeles Chargers are the Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because